We've got the latest form of technology through telemetry. Tremendously important element for the future of our success. This telemetry that we've got right now is more advanced than anything that McLaren or Fiat and Ferrari have, more than Honda or Williams or Renault have. We've really taken a big step forward. That's a big investment by us for the future. There's a company called ARC here in Canada, ARC, who are involved in a new form of telemetry which we will be using, and it will be the first time in motor racing anything as sophisticated as this has ever been used. It's, I would say it's the next generation of electronics in diagnostic equipment. I have been driving it recently with the Ford Motor Company in research and development. It was created originally by 2 or 3 very clever people in New Zealand and is now Canadian bound. And in fact, Toronto is going to be its base. That's coincidental, but it is something that I think in the future that McLaren and Benetton and Williams and Ferrari and all of these teams are going to have. We will have it first. It's a very expensive operation. It's our $400,000 package to get this program working. But it is something far in excess of anything I've ever seen before. New technology with an aptitude towards the motor industry as well as motor racing. So that's another Canadian tie-up, which I'm particularly satisfied and enthusiastic about. Motorsport has been very short-sighted over the years, in my opinion, and has never gone about its business as professionally as other major multinationals. And that's what motor racing is. Enormous capital investment and enormous international connotations. Telemetry is now one of the sort of new buzzwords in motorsport and the motor industry as a whole. It's a question of transmitting radio messages from a moving object to a stationary cell, such as we see here. In our team, and I think Paul Stewart Racing now probably is in the unique position of having something here that no other team in the world has. I would dare to suggest that this is more advanced than anything, for example, McLaren have, or Honda have, or Ferrari have. What it does do is help us immensely because, such as Paul, for example, a relatively young and, in the science of motor racing, quite inexperienced driver when it comes to the geometry and the behavior of a car. Subjective analysis has always been the thing that we've had to go for. I would be the engineer and I would ask Paul, you know, what is it doing on corner A, B and C? And he would say, well, I think it's understeering, or it's pushing, or it's loose, or it's got oversteer. It would be very difficult for me to drag out of a young driver very accurate information. What this telemetry does is give me that actual information as objective measurement. But it does it immediately. It's not data logging. As Paul is going around the track in his race car, I see every mark that he's putting on that track, every centimetre that he covers. I can tell the G energy that the car is loading up with, the roll, the steering input, the acceleration, the braking. I can get that information, and John Wade here, who's from New Zealand, where this was created, it's now out of a company called ARC in Toronto. It's called precision location because it's all the way around the track. John can dial up anything I want. This is the test track here at Ford Motor Company, and a lot of that information I can zero in and get one corner, for example, that Paul's having trouble with. Or if a simple movement on the straight, a chicane, were to take into importance for us, then John could see, now this is a lane change of a street car that we were working on in Detroit, but it's applicable to racing or in the motor industry for developing new product, new cars. I think it's the next generation of high technology. It's the most amazing thing. The first time I tried it, I said, we have to have it for this team.